I don't think he watched the game anyway, so whatever. All right, guys, we're back. Another live stream, and I'm not gonna lie, we won, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with those two cheap goals, man. I think we've given Chelsea a lifeline. I don't think they'll win the tie unless something stupid happens. But to be honest, I just think that was I'm fuming, bro. I'll be honest with you, I'm fuming. We got out of there 3-2. It looked a bit nervous at the end. And Gabriel, you can see Gabriel was fuming, bro. Gabriel was fuming.
To be honest, if I was him. Yeah, it was a lot of cheap goals we conceded, and also what do you think of the lineup we played against Chelsea? Played most of our first team.
Yeah, I think it was a good lineup. I'm happy with the lineup. I thought he would go with Timber left back. I don't think he trusts Skelly in the semi-final, which I don't blame him, to be honest. I think I agreed with everything. The thing I didn't agree with the substitutions. How Saka done a full 90? In my opinion, I think Saka stank out the place, man. Stank out the place. It wasn't stinky, but I think he definitely should have come off for Madueke. Definitely should have come off for Madueke.
Yeah.
I think Madueke and Eze getting 0 minutes was diabolical.
It's wild. I think these guys, in my opinion,
what are you saying, bro?
They should be like shut up, Blade. Yeah, like, in my opinion, they should be starting. Like Madueke should be starting, Eze should be starting. Given the form they're in, you can argue they should start. So yeah, I don't understand why he didn't utilize them at all. Madueke would have been good as well because he's an ex-Chelsea player, so that might have been like added motivation for him. I don't know. It's crazy how many ex-Chelsea players were on the pitch.
Exactly. Kai Havertz, Kepa, Madueke on the bench.
Rice, technically, I guess, but he's an academy player. Doesn't really count. But
yeah,
it's crazy. I mean, Garnacho to Arsenal now won't sound too crazy after that. He played well. He did things for like Chelsea. He's like he makes things happen. You know what I mean? You can say what you want about his temperament, but he's got character. He's got personality. He's got a bit of an ego. Needs to be tamed a little bit. But I like that. You know, I think he at Man United, I like that he kind of clashed with Amorim because it means he cares. Like he's not going to sit on the bench and be happy about it. He wants to start.
Yeah.
Did you see that thing about him liking it? The post when Amorim was announced.
Oh yeah,
that was so petty.
That was so petty, man. It's so petty. Yeah. But you know what, bro? I'll be honest with you. I'm really annoyed at Garnacho. I'm really, really annoyed about those two goals, man. Garnacho did not deserve that, bro. I'm telling you right now, like
the second goal was like so much space for him to make that goal.
Yeah. Like I don't understand, was zonal marking or what was that about? And Kepa needs to be stronger there as well. You can't be getting sandwiched like that. And like, what the hell is he doing?
He was getting bullied. He was falling into his into the goal.
Should be taking it to Emirates, but 3-2 is exactly, bro. That should have gone. We should be going to the Emirates with at least a 2-goal gap, bro. I mean, couple things, man. Like we'll get into the game from the first half to the second half. But I've got to say, those substitutions were awful, in my opinion. Those substitutions were awful. They were really, really bad. Like, I don't know how Eze didn't come on for Odegaard. I had no problem with the Mourinho. I think if Mourinho is going to come on in this, Marino is going to come on. He needs to come on up front. Came on the midfield, done all right. I think he actually did all right. But Havertz in midfield. Remember, let's not forget, people, the reason why we lost the title in 23-24 is because against Aston Villa, this manager put Havertz in midfield and he dropped an absolute stinker. Let's not forget that. And Trossard missed a sitter, but even still, the Havertz in midfield thing just got on my nerves. And it's just another reason why I don't trust in Arteta in the big moments, because he always does something stupid. Not good enough compared to what it could have been. Exactly. Like, bro, we should be walking out that game 4-1 winners or 3-1 winners, bro. Like, there's no doubt about it. We should be going to the Emirates basically thinking the tie's done. Like, it should be the tie's done. You know?
Yeah, I mean, we were away, I guess.
Welcome to the channel. I don't really. Is your name Ajula? Ajula, welcome to the channel, mate. What did you think of the game? Because we literally just started the stream, and I'll be honest with you, even though we won 3-2, I'm really annoyed because I just think that those two goals we gave away were sloppy. 2 goals from corners, like I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that. Obviously, for a neutral, it was a good game, but not for me. Nah, I'm fuming about that. How's man coming off the bench scoring 2 goals, bro? That flipping blonde Michael Jackson dickhead, bro.
Michael Jackson.
Flipping,
He's got those like really strong cheekbones, isn't it? Looks like almost
Yeah.
like a cartoon
Yeah.
character. And then that crazy like hairstyle with the blonde white thing, whatever it's supposed to be. Yeah, it even confused my dad because he got confused with Trossard on Garnacho just because of the grey hair thing. And he said, "Doesn't that guy need to play for United?" It's like, no, that's Trossard. But yeah, like Trossard, yeah, something came from Martinelli. I didn't really see the point there.
How was this guy scoring, bro? How was this guy scoring? How was this guy scoring, man? Where's it gone?
Joining chat, yeah.
How was this guy scoring, man? Letting this guy score. This is ridiculous.
He looked a bit like the Milky Bar kid with that whole look.
Yeah. It's annoying.
Yeah, that was mad. We have this tendency of making sometimes average players look great. Remember, like Jesse Lingard and stuff.
Oh, bro, the amount of times that Jesse Lingard was dancing at the carpet at the Emirates, man. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Do you know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy? Yeah. I think we actually played pretty well. Like we weathered the storms a little bit. We didn't kind of crack on the pressure, but the last 15 minutes we were awful. We were awful that last 15 minutes, man. And the substitutions were I keep saying we lost the game. We won the game, but it feels like a loss to me. For me. That felt like a loss, man. I know a lot of Arsenal fans will probably think I'm overreacting. It's an away game. We've got the lead. We go to the Emirates basically 1-0 up. But bro, I'm sorry. I don't trust this manager. I've got PTSD from this stuff. I don't trust the manager yet, and I don't trust the squad until we get over the line. Big up, I'm not happy that Ty should have. Thank you, AFC. I was literally just saying that before I started the stream, man. Go on, Kurdish.
Yeah, I was going to say as well, like, I think even if we get past Chelsea, like, say, the second leg, which we probably should do, to be fair, but I think us against City, I don't fancy us in the cup final against City. I think in the league, we might get away with it because we've got this weird thing. Like, we play like that against the so-called Big Six or whatever. Yeah. It's not really that convincing. Yes, we won, but this is a Chelsea team with Cole Palmer out. Moises Caicedo can't play. A lot of big players, like for them, they didn't have. And we still made it look much more difficult than it was. I think we were in control of the game, but we surrendered those goals really cheaply, and we were like really nervous at the end. What do you think about the switch up in goal, like putting Kepa there instead of Raya? I think Kepa looked quite fragile, particularly at the end, but he's a backup goalkeeper, so it's to be expected.
I think Kepa looked awful, to be honest. I think if we had Raya, I think Raya starts today. I think we win 3-0.
Yeah,
in my opinion. How you doing? Is that hi? How you doing, Neymar? Welcome to the chat. Well, let me know what you think of the game. Welcome. Big up, Stack. Yeah, man. I think Arteta made mistakes. I'm just kind of annoyed about how he was. Hey, there you go.
Hey, shout out to you, Static.
Fan favorite over here, Kurdish, bro. Hit the like button, everyone. Hit the subscribe button. Like, share. Come on, we got to get this platform going. This manager, bro. AFC. This manager. I swear to God. I mean, I don't know why he put Kai Havertz in midfield. I'm so annoyed about that. Because when Havertz and Jesus came on, when Havertz came on, I didn't see that Jesus was coming on as well. And I thought Havertz was going to go up front for Gyökeres. And yet, lo and behold, as soon as Gyökeres comes off, we concede straight away. I keep telling people keep saying that he's not scoring enough, but this is the other side of the Gyökeres argument, because when he comes off, we concede straight away. It's so annoying.
It's something about their shape. Like when he comes off, we just lose our shape, we lose our composure, and appreciate it. But it just doesn't make any sense to me. But I think it was good to start Gyökeres. I'm glad he got a goal for himself as well. Just that confidence, because I want us to have like a traditional number 9, a striker like Gyökeres. But yeah, I think it's a case of we so used to having these guys like Havertz, Marino, Gabriel Jesus, them guys dropping deep and get the ball from us. Yeah, it's difficult sometimes to play to his strengths. But I'm glad he got that goal. He looked pretty decent.
He got an assist as well, don't forget, for the Zubimendi goal. Yeah,
he looked good. Saka looked a bit tired, I think Saka towards the end.
Saka does look tired. And I don't know why Madueke. I don't know why Saka done a 490. I think he faded off. I think he faded in the second half, in my opinion.
Yeah. And taking
on Trossard. So did I. In the semi-final, listen, I get it. He's the cup keeper. Blah 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 blah. Is the backup. But in the semi-final against Chelsea, I want Raya to start. I think if Raya starts, we don't concede those goals, bro. AFC. I think this is where I get annoyed with Arteta, because I think he made 2 big errors today, three big errors in my opinion, or two big errors and then one like minor error. Keeping Saka on the whole game, I think is a thing with Saka. He can have a moment of brilliance and then it can be like, well, he played crap, but he got that assist, but he didn't today. So I think that's why it was a minor. I think the other big error was not starting Raya. I think Raya should have started today. In the big games, Raya's composure and his distribution and his collection from corners is so vital. And you think Kepa's like 6'6", and he looks the same height as Raya when it comes to defending his box. And I think the third problem was putting the substitutions were all wrong in my opinion. No Madueke, no Eze, and putting Havertz in midfield is absolutely in Big 26 criminal, absolutely criminal. Shout out to Eugene, good game. Come on, you Gunners. I'll be honest with you, Eugene. It was a good game. It was a really entertaining game, especially for the neutral. But as an Arsenal fan, I'm disappointed. We won, but it felt like we lost. I'm not gonna lie. We should be coming back to the Emirates with a 2 or 3 goal lead. I'm sorry. I think I've got to say, I think it's down to the manager, man.
Yeah.
I think that's down to the manager. I think his substitutions were awful, and I think some of his in-game management. You could see he was making changes, but the changes felt to me like they were just changes to just for the sake of it. Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
I was a bit surprised, to be honest, when he did the Martinelli and the Marino sub, because I thought Marino was going to replace Gyökeres, because we usually play him in like a false 9 position. I was like, he's replacing Odegaard. I was actually kind of relieved when he took off Odegaard, because I don't think Odegaard is terrible, but I don't think he did anything, and I think
Odegaard did nothing.
He's just drifting through games. That's the trouble with him. I'm like, how do you get away with it? Like,
he did nothing.
Yeah.
And I keep telling you, Odegaard was like me when I was 19 working at Tesco's. Shuffling around the Chris looking busy, bro. That's all he does is spin around and look busy. And that's the problem. In big games, Odegaard doesn't turn up, bro. Like Gyökeres got a goal and an assist today. What are the top gooners gonna say now? Your captain doesn't turn up. Your captain does not turn up. Your captain don't turn up, bro. And I'm just saying, like, I'm just fed up of like these lackluster performances in big games. When is Odegaard, like, at this point, how Rice or Gabriel isn't the captain? What Tony Adams said the other day that Odegaard is not going to be a captain that wins you a title. It's facts. It's facts.
He's a bit too quiet, and I don't like that he's benching Eze. Like, we spent this money on Eze. We brought Eze, and Eze's putting good performances for us, but we're not giving him a good run in the team. We're not even subbing him into this game, which is just like it's a crucial game for us now, because we could win a cup, basically. And I don't understand why we don't get Eze and Madueke. They would have upped our tempo. We play so slow sometimes. They would have given us that energy, that pace, that dribbling, that unpredictability, shooting from outside the goal, the type of goals neutrals want to see, let alone Arsenal fans. It's just really frustrating, in my opinion. If it were up to me, and I'm no expert, I'm not saying I know better than Arteta, I would have just liked to have seen like Eze and Madueke start even, like, or just. I was glad he did make a change at the 60th minute. You know, Arteta sometimes is persistent. He will wait till the 70th minute or whatever to start making subs, but I think he could see the momentum was swinging a little bit Chelsea's way. It's like, okay, I need to bring on some players. So that was good. It shook things up, but I only like Mourinho. I like bringing him on, but Martinelli. I think the only plus bringing Martinelli on was like he give Trossard a rest. Trossard in the current moment of time is more vital to us, I think, than Saka a little bit, because if he gets injured, we are fucked. We've got nobody to replace him.
Left-hand side is dusty.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing. Like with Saka, like we've got Madueke, we've got Wanyeri, who's not even in the picture.
Dalman as well. I'd even play Dalman. Dalman's quality on the right hand side.
Yeah, I guess with Dalman it's like different because he's super young. But yeah, I think you could still.
Listen, I've said it a million times. I don't care about how young Dalman is. Start that white child. He's good enough. He's good enough, mate. That white child is good enough, mate.
Yeah, what to say? Martinelli did more when he came on than Casper Guard. Casper Guard, that's a new one. I like that. No,
shoulder guard, Casper the friendly ghost. Martin no Asgard. I'm telling you right now, this guy, bro. If we win the Premier League this season, if we win multiple trophies this season, or the Premier League or whatever, if we win a title this season, there are players that I don't want to see play for Arsenal anymore. That I'll get into that later, but there's players I don't want to see play for this club anymore. Thoughts on Zubimendi? I think to be honest, bro, I think he was man of the match.
Zubi was good.
Him and Rice helped really control the game when it was a bit chaotic, and then you could see that when Rice went off as well,
Mm.
When Rice and Gyökeres went off, it just became end to end. It became too open. And the thing about Zubimendi, he's the type of six where he's a tempo setter. He's not like a destroyer or he's not like a driver. He just sets tempo. So without Rice next to him, he will struggle because Kai Havertz and Marino and Zubimendi is a midfield that cannot work because Kai Havertz floats and so does Marino. So sometimes I saw the midfield and it was literally like a triangle like this where like the midfield three were too far away from each other. It was not exactly TC. Not good enough, mate. Not good enough. Not good enough.
Yeah, it doesn't give me much confidence. In terms of like if we get to the final, obviously we'll play City. You know, City going to overcome Newcastle. They did a much better job, City on Newcastle, than we did against Chelsea. And Newcastle looked more like a solid team, I think, than this Chelsea team.
Mm. And the thing is, as well, like Blade said, can't afford to do performances like that against Man City. I mean, they're Reinders is balling out, Ryan Cherky is balling out. Semenyo's come in for one game and is already. I know he technically didn't get a brace, but let's be honest, that second goal wasn't offside. He's got 2 goals already, in my opinion. And Haaland is a machine. He's inevitable. We need to really. This needs to be a blip. This cannot happen. If they come to the Emirates and even score, even if we win 10-1, I'll be fuming, bro.
It just shows that their attack is so much better than ours. If you look at Man City,
their attack is
so much better.
Clear of ours.
Stacked. Our defense is way better than theirs. It's going to come down to what's going to win you the title. Yeah. Like, is it going to be defense or be attack? We'll see.
Unstoppable force versus a movable object. That's what it's going to come down to. This way, Eze will be going to the World Cup because of his manager. Yeah, I mean, bro, he's barely got. I think he's had 90 minutes in like 6 games, bro. It's a real shame because I don't get it. What's the point of spending money on Eze if when Odegaard comes off, he can't even get a game? I mean, for me, I just think Arteta is making crazy mistakes, man. Like I don't understand how Eze and Madueke didn't come on. I really don't understand, man. Subs ruined us. Yeah, I agree. I think once Havertz came in midfield, the midfield was disjointed. Saka should have come off. He was knackered and he kind of puffed and puffed in the second half and nothing was happening. And I think Madueke would have been perfect because he would definitely was. I know he wants to prove something against Chelsea. And I know for a fact Madueke would have got us a penalty or got us a goal today. And he didn't. And I think I think it's on the manager that even though we won, I think it's on the manager that we didn't win by a bigger margin. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, I don't like how he's so basically loyal to players we've had for like forever. If these players were so freaking fantastic, then he would have won us the title already. We've got Eze, we've got Madueke in for a reason, not to be bench boys and to squad depth. We've got them to push players like Saka, push players like Odegaard to be at their best. And if they can't take the competition, then they will lose their place. If we are not even bringing on Eze, if we're not bringing on Madueke, what does that say to Odegaard? What does that say to Saka? He didn't have had a kind of a quiet game, both of them. Your place is safe because you're one of my boys. No, you got to shake things up. I guess they want to. I can understand the balance of wanting to keep squad harmony, but you've got to rotate your squad better, especially with the injuries we've been picking up, the tired legs we're getting. The game's going to come thick and fast as well. We're in all competitions. We're in the Champions League. We're in every cup competition. We're in a title race. We're at the top of the league. So you need to have these players fresh. Like Saka need to look like he'd come off. Like he just didn't look sharp towards the end.
Yeah, Eugene, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I think Arteta did want to give Havertz more minutes. Yeah, but do you think that's worth? Do you think that's worth playing Havertz in midfield where we know that he's terrible in? Remember when he first came to the club in 23-24, and then we played him in midfield in the first half of the season. He is rubbish in midfield. He is trash. Play him up front or don't play him at all. So when he came on, I thought he was going to swap for Gyökeres, but he went in midfield, and I was like, what you should have done is put Jesus. Honestly, I'd rather have Jesus been in midfield, to be honest, because Havertz is absolutely atrocious in midfield.
Yeah, the thing is as well as we don't play with 2 strikers up front, do we? Like Havertz, I think could be a good where we've got 2 strikers, like a supporting striker. Maybe he'd be all right there as well.
Yeah,
but we don't play that way, and we're stuck. We're wedded to that 4-3-3 formation, which is fine. It's common. It's a good formation. But yeah, like the subs. Yeah, it was a bit baffling at times. We've got so many players that are very similar. Like Mikel Marino and Havertz are very similar. I don't understand why you're playing both of them. Put one on, for example. So yeah, I don't particularly get it. I think you can have Marino in midfield, but like you said, I think Havertz further up would have made more sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, for sure. But what I really want to see one day, and I don't know why we ever do it, but I would like to see Marino and Madueke start together. I remember them playing, was it in the Brentford game or something like that? They looked solid. They
Yeah.
looked decent in that game. They just looked like they flowed together, and they scored a goal from open play, which for us, it's like, wow. So I
Exactly.
would like to see those guys play because I think they got good communication with each other, and they're in good form, and they're both very intelligent players. So I would like to see that more of those guys starting a bit more. But yeah, like Odegaard, I can't stop seeing this Beyblade analogy since you told it to me. It disturbs me now. I
Now
would probably watch
you
the
see it
game.
now, innit? You see it
Yeah,
now.
no, I see clearly. Because I was like, loads of people. I was like, yeah, Odegaard's the man. Odegaard was our guy in 23-20 that
22,
season,
23.
right?
Yeah, 22,
And we
23.
we forget we gotta give players the benefit of the doubt because we know what they can do, what they've done. This guy's like a talented guy. He's like Real Madrid at one point. He was hyped up as the next big thing. He hasn't quite lived up to that potential, but he's kind of got that stability now at Arsenal. And he obviously became our captain. He was a very influential player for us, so I do have a soft spot for the guy. But you can't stay in a team because of past glories. And you know, there's times where, like with Man City, I think where Bernardo Silva, he was struggling for football, right? He stuck it out. He fought off the competition. He started coming back into the Man City team. You know what I mean? We need to do the same thing with our players. Not just we've got the squad depth now. Everyone keeps saying, but we're not
Yeah.
rotating our squad properly, and we're not making use of that squad depth. I don't understand why you don't give Eze or, like you said, Madueke
It's
extra
silly, bro.
Chelsea
It's
players.
actually, it's
I would be
silly.
really pissed off if I was Madueke. I'm saying you signed me from Chelsea. Like Arsenal should be seen as a step up now from Chelsea, and not even playing me against Chelsea in is it a semi-final cup competition? Like at Stamford Bridge where I used to play my home games. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Exactly.
Why'd you go your way to sign a guy from a rival club not to start him? I don't understand. Or
It's weird, isn't it?
sub him on even.
Doku
Yeah.
and Semenyo will give fullbacks problems. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. This is why I wanted Semenyo. This is exactly why I wanted Semenyo, because him and Doku will be absolutely disgusting. Doku can break your ankles, bro. Like watching Doku is like watching the NBA. The amount of ankle breakers this guy can do with his dropping of the shoulder is crazy. Now they've got Semenyo as well, a both-footed techie player that can shoot who has high shot volume. I think Arsenal made a mistake not signing him. And I think if we don't get anyone at the end of this window, I won't blame Arteta for this, but that's on the club. That's on the club. If you can't do a thing where you can do a loan with an option to buy, so it goes in the books next season or something, I'm sorry, the Cronky out, mate. Cronky out.
I keep hearing this rumor that Semenyo is an Arsenal fan.
He's an Arsenal fan.
Is it true? Is it true?
It's true. Yeah, he's an Arsenal fan.
That's ridiculous. Not that I think fan loyalty, once you're a footballer, it's your job now. Obviously, you enjoy it. But I think, he was like, okay, which team wants me? Which team is really equipped to winning titles? And if I'm a player, if I'm not an Arsenal fan, if I've got no loyalty, nothing to Arsenal, I'd say probably City because they've done it before. They've got a world-class, well-known manager that can develop players. You'd probably go City, and they're ruthless in the transfer market. Look at what they did with Edison. They shipped Edison to Fenerbahce, and they got Donnarumma in immediately when PSG wanted him out the club. So you've got to move like that. I wish we would move like that. That's what I'm saying with transfer with players, and we pay crazy money sometimes for players like that aren't of that caliber. Like those two players, we knew they would. They're guaranteed with those two players almost because he's ripping off with Bournemouth. The other one's the best goalkeeper in the world. We should be aggressive and at least competing with the likes of City for these people's signatures, if not getting them.
Exactly.
I think these guys want to live in Manchester if they have the choice as well. But they pay the money, and they win the titles.
Yeah. Arteta doesn't lose at Wembley, especially against Man City. We're winning this cup. Bro, we're not even in the final yet. Let's calma. Tranquilo, por favor. See? Listen, yeah, Arteta doesn't lose at Wembley, especially against Man City. He's not lost at Wembley, but let's be honest, yeah. If we do play Man City in the final, which is looking very likely, I mean, we've got a goal advantage, they've got a 2-goal advantage. So let's be honest, it's right now it's advantage City, but I think we do make the final. I think City will most likely make the final. It's a one-off game, 90 minutes. Anything can happen. I do think if we get to the final, I do think we win. I do think we win. And
I'll be honest, I'm not
right now,
confident.
if we win this Carabao Cup, I'm going to say it one more time. If we win this Carabao Cup, we go on to win the Premier League by at least 7 points as well. You can clip that. You can put that on TikTok. You can put that on Twitter. I don't give a shit. If we win the Carabao Cup, we win the title. 100%. I'm saying this right now. Arsenal fans all around the world, if we win the Carabao Cup, that will give the winning mentality to these players to go win that fucking title. Yeah, there you go.
Do you think it'd be a good psychological edge because City are challengers in the Premier League, and in theory, it could be hard in a one-off game because it's a one-off that will decide that cup. Whereas the Premier League, we can seem to be managing games. Like we're not playing well at times, but we manage games. Like today, I don't think it was a great performance, but I feel like we managed the game. It was shaky at times. You can't always be at 100% sharp and stuff. But I think what we're doing is we're managing the games. Like even with Liverpool, even though I hate to see it, I think we're managing these games. Like we're saying, okay, cool. We'll set up a certain way. We're not going to lose. We'll nick a goal, get a set piece. Whatever it is, we're not going to lose. We're going to stay in this, stay in the competition, stay in the thing. In a cup competition like this, I guess it was good. It was a bit more. It was a weaker opposition, I think, as well. I don't know.
What you said is so important as well. I think if we go and beat Man City in the final again in the Carabao Cup, I think it will give us a psychological thing over them in the Premier League as well. It's like, we've already beat you to a trophy, so let's go and beat you to another one. And we've got a 6-point gap on you. Let's go. I don't think people realize how important it is to win this Carabao Cup. I personally think it's going to sound a bit contradictory, but I think winning the Carabao Cup this season is more important than winning the Premier League, in the sense that it could propel us onto a treble. Like, I think if we would just win the Premier League just by itself, it will be great. It will be relief and it will be amazing for the club. It will be amazing for the fans. But winning this Carabao Cup, I'm not joking. I think it unlocks Super Saiyan 2. I'm not joking. I'm probably gassing a bit, but maybe even Ultra Instinct. I'm not sure, but bro, I'm telling you, winning this Carabao Cup is freaking important, man. It's freaking important. London will, and I say 1983. London will always be red, bro. Always.
Yeah, it's just. I think we're so desperate now for a trophy, isn't it? Like I said before, I think people frustrated, and you're like, what would it take for Arteta to stay, or what's the minimum I'd want from Arteta? It would just be literally to win a cup at this point, just because we've gone so long and we finished second, and we've spent this money. It gets to a point where the players must, in the back of their mind, think maybe we're cursed, maybe we're just this team that just never gets over the line. Can't think of many teams that are like that, but remember, I think there was ages ago, this is a different league, different thing forever, but there was this team, obviously Bayer Leverkusen, and people used to take the piss out of them in Germany until recently, of course. They were called Bayer Leverkusen because they keep losing. Because they kept losing in finals. They bottled the Bundesliga, then they had that famous Zidane goal that destroyed them in the Champions League final. That was poetry in motion. But it's like that. We're going to start. Our players are going to start to think, "Oh, we're jinxed." The fans are going to think we're jinxed. It becomes a sort of hoodoo, nervous mentality. If we win the a cup, like you said, it takes all that pressure off, and then you can build on that. Even if we were to finish second, because the Premier League's crazy. Even if we bottle the league again, which I don't think we should, because we've got the squad to manage games. We haven't got the attack to kill off, obliterate teams, but we've got the squad and the defense of a title-winning team for sure, and that should be enough because our fixtures compared to City isn't as difficult. So we probably could win the Premier League playing maybe not the most inspiring football, probably not blowing apart our rivals or other big teams, but managing games, getting points here and there against them, and then beating the people we should be beating. I think that's what I see.
What DJ said is kind of true though. I think I do want to see some satisfying performances, man, because we've not had a consistency of satisfying performances since the back end of 23-24 where we were blitzing teams, to be honest. And obviously I do want to win, but I do want to also see some good performances as well. The Wolves performance where we won 2-1 and we didn't even score a goal was pathetic, man. That was just and you're gonna have days like that, but that's pathetic, man. That is freaking pathetic.
Yeah, we seem to be
Arteta's inexperience and immaturity in the game. He fought. Am I reading this wrong? He fought.
Wait, let me read it. Maybe it's a typo. Yeah, the subs exposed Arteta's inexperience and immaturity in the game. He thought the score was secured. Oh, okay. He just read it twice. So he just read it twice. So basically, what he's saying is he got complacent, I think, and he made those substitutions. And I think, yeah, he made a good point, because when you make those substitutions, it did backfire a little bit. We looked a little bit more vulnerable.
We looked open. We looked like Bonnie Blue. Exactly. We looked like Bonnie Blue, man. It was horrible.
That point you make about Gyökeres coming off, I don't know why it just changed the shape a bit of the team.
Changes the shape.
Yeah, and
we've got no outlet as well. Jesus up front. We should have put Havertz up front, because at least Havertz is a 6'4" and he's an outlet. I think again, Arteta just shows his inexperience, man. Honestly, this guy gets on my nerves. And Jesus didn't need to come on today. He's just come back from an ACL. He didn't need to play today. He didn't need to. There were other players that could have come on and done a better job, like Eze could have come on. Even I would have. He wasn't on the bench, but I would have even been happy to play Ethan as well. 12 years ago, Mikel Arteta and Liam Rosner played in the FA Cup final against Frick. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Two managers that played against each other today played in the FA Cup final again in Arsenal Hull, where we won against. Yeah, we got it was the 9-year trophy drought break.
Yeah,
crazy. I'll never forget that Santi Cazorla free kick, man.
Yeah, wanted to ask you as well. What do you think of the new Chelsea manager, Liam Rosenior? Obviously, there's a lot of comparisons now with Arteta, because he's new to the job, and people are saying, "Oh, look, Arteta was a guy who's new to the job, and he's kind of made it his own to some degree."
I'll be honest with you. He looks like He looks like a very generic light-skinned PE teacher. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, I suspect. I think if I got the Chelsea job, that's what I would get, to be honest. But like the coach and everything, the way he talks. Yeah. He doesn't come across like your typical football manager. He just sounds like a really nice guy. Probably like the older ladies are probably saying the type of guy they wish their daughter would bring home or something like that. I don't know. Literally. But he just seems like such a nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of PE teachers, Mansfield beat Crystal Palace the other day. Yeah. A bit of a side note, but this is funny. Mansfield beat Crystal Palace the other day. The striker who scored. Mansfield beat Crystal Palace in the FA Cup.
Macclesfield, right?
Macclesfield. Sorry, Macclesfield. Sorry, Macclesfield. The striker came home because he's actually a PE teacher, so all the PE kids clapped him when he came back. Crystal Palace got packed by a PE teacher, bro. That is so funny. That's so funny, bro. Imagine that he's got to go back to his 9 to 5, and you've got a man that own like 50 grand a week, and he's going back to his 30 grand a week as a PE teacher.
Yeah, it's crazy when you see such mismatches. Oh, is this someone new to the community?
Will Arsenal you let that girl score twice against you? You're doing so much for the community. I don't get what you mean by that, Steve. Do you want to
maybe he's talking. I get it. He's talking about Garnacho. He's joking. He says, "Will." I think it's something like, is that his name or something? Yeah. So Arsenal, you let that girl score twice against you. So they're talking about Garnacho. You're doing so much for the community. Okay. Yeah. Don't know if it's meant to be I don't know. But he's talking about Garnacho basically, which I kind of agree with. We basically made Garnacho look really good today. Yeah. So I agree to that, yeah.
We need to sign a top left winger before the final if we qualify. Semenyo and Docker will destroy us. Bro, absolute facts.
This guy, thank you. What's it, Jamel?
Let me say this right now.
Yeah.
It's got to be, for me, Rafa Leao or Yildiz. I'd even take a Nico Williams at this point, because we need going into the rest of the season without a left winger that's got trickery, that's got pay. I'll even take Bradley Barcola as well. I know his end product isn't good enough, but you just need somebody with high intensity, pace, and dribbling at this point. That's all we need. Because
let's be honest, anyone's an upgrade from Martinelli. I mean, and Trossard's good, but Trossard's not irreplaceable. I like Trossard, but he looks amazing because there's nobody that can do what he does in our team.
And you could pick a random person who doesn't play football. I'd even pick Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV to play on the left wing before Martinelli, bro. I swear to God. At least he could pick up some good areas and take up some space, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't rate Martinelli, and I don't let the hat trick in the Champions League goals fool you. I've broken this down so many times, bro.
Shout out to Jamel as well, new to the channel.
Jamel, shout out to you, man. Thanks for the comments, thanks for the support, and welcome to the channel, man.
Man.
Yeah. Hoping Nigeria don't win. It's just my friend just messaged me. It's actually just Kate. It's just gone to pens actually. So
Oh wow!
it's gone to penalties. So yeah,
I
Hakimi.
think it's crossed for Jordan maybe.
Yeah.
Is Camp Moroccan?
No. This is my cousin. He's not Moroccan.
I'm about to say, why does he not want Nigeria to win? Because is it like banter thing? He's got like
Yeah,
Nigerian
it's
mates.
probably
Oh,
high
okay,
school.
let's say.
He's still in school, so probably.
Yeah, because you guys
Probably
wouldn't base Nigeria unless it's what's it? It's that new cup thing, the Unity Cup. Did you see that?
Yeah.
We had some Jamaica, Ghana, and Nigeria, and I think Trinidad or something playing each other in this new cup or something. Yeah,
winning the
winning the
Carabao
Carabao
Cup can boost us to more, but I think sometimes we play better as underdogs. Every time people start hyping us up, we, as unstoppable, we stumble. Absolutely agree with that, Blade. Could not have articulated that better myself. Absolute fact, mate. Absolute fact.
That's true. I think a lot of teams thrive under the underdog tag. I think that's what Aston Villa's done so well under Emery, and I think that's why if he went to Man United, he would look crazy because at Villa he's got a team in the Champions League, and he goes to United now. It'd be like, oh, you're Man United, you're playing in the shadow of Ferguson. They've been shit forever, but fans are still old enough to remember what that was like, so they still want that stuff. With us, I think with Arteta, when he came to us, we had those years where we haven't won the Premier League for such a long time. Fans are used to, going through seasons, not even competing for it, just competing for top four. Now we're competing for the title. People are just happy that we're competing, but not getting over the line. So that's why that underdog tag, I think, suits us, I guess. But as soon as we start winning those titles, that's when the pressure is going to definitely heighten up because then all of a sudden we're the team to beat. We are technically the team to beat this season because we have the strongest squad overall, I think. Yeah, just maybe our attack is a bit dodgy compared to City, and our attacking play and our fluidity isn't that great as other teams have won in the past. But it's been a very poor Premier League season, hence why I guess we're the favourites a bit as well. But we've also got quite a good squad, world class defence.
Agree, definitely to win multiple. We need multiple trophies this season.
Yeah,
I think if we won the Champions League or the Premier League standalone, I'd still be happy with that. But I think a double was required this season. Not required, but a double would be a double. I think it needs to be a double this season. I know it's a bit. I'm being greedy, but they spoke about this type of greed in the Bible. But still, it needs to be a double at least. I can't believe Garnacho scored twice against us, bro. Honestly, I can't believe that androgynous looking freak scored 2 goals against us, man. Honestly, that guy, bro, that guy. I can't believe it. I would rather it have been anyone else. I'd rather it be Penny Neto. I'd rather it be Esteval. I'd rather it have been who else do they have? Who else? Chalobah. I don't care. I would rather it have been flipping the goalkeeper, other than that flipping prick, bro. I swear to God. Yeah, the subs give me PTSD, bro. Like Havertz in midfield, man. That gives me PTSD. Yeah. I don't want to ever see this guy in flipping midfield, man. He's rubbish in midfield. He stinks out the place, man. Bomberclaw, he stinks out the place. But look, at the end of the day, we still won. So I'm not gonna crash out today because we still won. We've scored 3 goals at the bridge. And yeah, whatever. We've taken 3 goals from the bridge.
Yeah.
Whatever. And we didn't have our proper left back. We didn't have our proper right back. So we're playing our right back at left back and our right back that's not played that much. So whatever, innit?
What titles do you think we're most likely to win? Just people in the chat. You of course as well, Darkside.
Yeah, everyone in the chat. Yeah. What? Actually, let me see if I can do a poll. Actually, let me see if I can.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. A poll. For me, I think Premier League is most likely because it's a league competition. I think Carabao Cup will be difficult because we've got to play Man City in the final, and with the attack they've got, I don't fancy playing them in the final.
See if I can get this poll out, guys. 1 second. How the hell do you do this? Oh, yeah, there we go. Poll. Yeah, I think it's got to be at least one. There we go. There you go. Does that work? Okay, there's the poll.
Are you putting literally all the trophies like Champions League, everything? Because we're in all the competitions, I guess.
Yeah, I put title, League Cup, FA Cup, champ. Which one do you think we're most likely to win this season? So
I think
anyone can vote. So
that's cool.
Yeah. I have a feeling that we'll regret not signing Semenyo as well.
Big time, yeah.
I think not signing Semenyo was definitely a mistake. I think Semenyo would be. I think Semenyo maybe not a level raiser, but definitely a game changer, bro. Definitely a game changer. No, do you know what? I do think he's a level raiser. Actually, I do think he's a level raiser. So I think Semenyo would have been really, really, really good for Arsenal.
He's a level raiser for City, to be honest. This is obviously not the City of before, but he's a winger and he's got goals in him. Like Doko's good, but I don't think he's got the goals in him that Semenyo has. He's definitely like a tricky, pacey winger that can create chances. But Semenyo is like a finisher as well.
Blade, if we sign Semenyo, Arteta would let him chill on the bench next to Eze. Bro, they'd be on the bench talking about who has better jollof, Ghana or Nigeria. That's what they'd be talking about. I'm not even joking, bro. They'd be talking about jollof rice on the bench, bro, because this manager wouldn't even bother playing them, man. It's crazy. Oh, shit. Yeah. Morocco just missed the pen.
Oh, Jamel, are you Moroccan or are you Algerian? Because I think Jamel D, like is that like the North African spelling?
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, if anyone's watching AFCON, put in the chat as well, like who you want to win AFCON or who are you rooting for if you have like a country of origin like in Africa or anything like that. I don't. I'm like Kurdish. My like country of origin like is Iraq, and we're terrible. So that sucks for me. So I've just got Arsenal basically. But yeah, I'm a big fan of AFCON just as a neutral. Like it's some good football. Ironically, today, Ty, I was like flicking between Nigeria and Morocco and Arsenal and Chelsea, and I was thinking, oh, I'm going to watch Algeria. And I knew Algeria. Yeah, Algeria played all right. French spelling, yeah, with the D, because I thought the D. I don't know. I thought that's maybe that.
Nigeria missed as well.
Nigeria knocked Algeria out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want revenge, right?
Yeah.
Is it like friendly banter between like Moroccans and Algerians?
I think so.
Because I don't know if like Morocco was rooting for like Algeria to knock out Nigeria or something, but yeah, but that's been a good tournament. But for once, actually, an Arsenal game is more entertaining than a African Cup of Nations game because I was watching the Nigeria-Morocco game when we were 1-0 up a little bit, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to see a much more entertaining game. Arsenal just going to sit back. And then like I was like, I had to keep flicking because there was a goal here and then. I had to watch the goal and stuff and rewind it. It was like crazy. At the end, it was like 90 minutes in the AFCON game.
Thanks for the subscription, bro. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate that. Yes, they were better than us. Yeah, I mean, I've not watched too much. I'm not going to lie. I've not watched too much of AFCON just because I've just been busy with life, and obviously I've just been focusing on the Arsenal and stuff like that. But I'll definitely be watching the final and stuff like that. AFCON for me, it's just so entertaining, and like the memes that come out of AFCON each year, the memes that come out of AFCON are just so funny as well. So yeah, I'll definitely be watching.
Football, man, would be so dead without like African footballers and like South American footballers. Could you imagine?
Oh yeah,
it would be shit. It would be like passing the ball sideways, and no one would score.
Oh man,
we call it side ball. That's what we call it.
We do miss Calafiori, bro. I think we do miss Calafiori. Like it's crazy. Like Timber played a right left back, but he's not a left back. He's not a left back, man. That's just the long and short of it. He's not a left back, but he played all right today. We got away with it at the end of the day, and I think we go back to the Emirates, and I think we played him anyway. To be honest.
You know who looked really good for Chelsea? Esteban. Him and Timber.
Yeah, he looks lively. He looks really, really lively.
He put Timber under pressure, but Timber did all right.
Timber's a 1v1. Timber's a 1v1 demon. I don't think there's anyone in the world 1v1 as a right back that is better than him. But you could probably argue Hakimi, and that's it, in my opinion. Yeah. And I don't watch Hakimi enough to concretely say that, like, you know, one is better than the other. So in terms of 1v1 defending, but yeah, we definitely miss Calafiori, and I think we definitely miss Nkape as well. Oh shit, Morocco beat them.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Is that what they're saying in the chat?
It says 2-2 Morocco. Oh, it says 3-2 Morocco. Called as you like. Makimi rolls the ball into the bottom right corner. It doesn't say that it's what. It doesn't say that they've won though.
Jamal, who are you rooting for? Are you like neutral, like Morocco v Nigeria?
I think he'll probably be rooting from Morocco. I think.
I would reckon probably another North African team, but yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted to see. Sometimes it can go the other way.
Morocco versus Senegal in the final. That's going to be a good final, you know. That's going to be a good final.
Yeah, it'd be good. Senegal played well against Egypt. Egypt played terrible, actually. I watched the Egypt-Senegal game before the Arsenal-Chelsea game, and Egypt, man, they were just playing like they're playing like us, but more negative. Okay, Morocco, big up Morocco.
Big up Morocco, man. Big up to the big bearded Habibis, bruv.
And the tagine and the couscous and all that.
Yeah, the couscous, mate. Big up, mate. Big up.
Big up
I don't know any Arabic words apart from khalas.
Inshallah, yeah.
Inshallah, mate. Inshallah.
Even I hardly can speak Arabic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's different dialect as well because, like in Algeria or like Morocco, they got more French dialect. Morocco, yeah. You reckon Morocco's going to win the whole AFCON? They've got the best team, I think.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Morocco. I mean, Brahim Diaz has been on smoke as well. Brahim Diaz, absolute smoke. You know what? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, yeah. Man. I mean, if we can get
him to come to Arsenal.
If we can get Brahim Diaz on loan or get some sort of deal for him, I would take that, man. I think he's a quality little player, and he can play on the left and the right as well. Yeah. And for me,
no idea how Man City let him go to Real. Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he wasn't maybe the player he is now, but yeah, he always looked good, even for City. I think anyway. But yeah, no, it's been a good tournament. The World Cup will be on soon as well in 2026. This is going to be a big year for like football. So yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, I wonder who's going to be like how the African teams will do in like a World Cup. Hopefully, like they get far like that. I think was it Morocco? They went far last time.
Yeah, Morocco went really far last time. I think did they finish third?
I think was it third
or they finished fourth behind Croatia? I think
so. Yeah, I think they lost to Croatia.
They finished fourth behind Croatia. Yeah,
which is a weird game anyway.
They knocked out Portugal as well.
They knocked out Portugal. They knocked out Spain, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then they got beat by France. I remember that. Yeah, because it was like Hakimi. And
I feel like France should have won that World Cup, man. I hate that Argentina won that World Cup, man.
Yeah, it felt like I don't know about you, but there's a lot of people like conspiracy theorists.
No, it was definitely rigged. I don't care if I sound like Alex Jones, but there was definitely rigged. I thought Kepa should have come for the ball in the Garnacho's first goal. Thoughts, bro. I think both goals are Kepa's fault, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think both goals are Kepa's fault. Kepa, listen. I'm not gonna be one of those Arsenal fans, but Raya should have started, bro. Raya should have started in those big like semi-final final games. I don't want to see Kepa, man. I want to see David Raya. Yeah, the composure is what we bought him for. He's David Raya is very, very composed in like heated moments. So yeah,
I'm surprised because he started basically the first team everywhere else.
Yeah,
he started a really strong team apart from the goalkeeper. And Chelsea started their goalkeeper as well, so I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get Kepa more game time, but yeah, it's a crucial game, and he just looked really bullied. Like in that thing, he just earned his own goal. Even if he made a save, like he would have been behind the line anyway. What's he doing in some of these situations? He just looked like some lanky dude just getting manhandled every 5 seconds.
Yeah, he just looked like he was half a second behind the just the action. Not really ideal to be honest, but what can you do, really? It's done now anyway. Like, what can we really say? Like, he's caused us 2 goals. We've won the game. We've got another leg back at the Emirates, and we're not. And I think Arteta will probably start right at the Emirates, in my opinion. I think he'll start right at the Emirates.
I think he's probably learned his lesson today.
Yeah. He better learn his lesson, man, because Arteta needs to stop making these big mistakes. It's pissing me off, man. He can't keep getting away with it. It's getting on my nerves, man.
Yeah, I don't think he can start. If it was an audition for Kepa, then it was a failed audition because
definitely
he did not look convincing. I'm surprised he didn't score more against him, to be honest.
Oh, do you guys want to hear something crazy? Do you know when you're auditioning for something? Do you know why they tell you to break a leg?
All right, go for it.
Because when you break your leg, you put it in a cast.
Ah, that's sick, actually.
Yeah, that's sick.
Is that literally it?
Yeah, that's why that's what they say. Break a leg when you go for an audition because you get put in the cast.
Put in the cast. Okay,
Yeah,
that sounds like the kind of joke I would make.
it's not a joke. It's like it's
It's
not a
actual
joke.
thing.
It's like it's like stage play law.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I found out the other day. I said to my dad, why do they always say when you're going for an audition for like a play or a theatre or stuff? Why do they say you like go break a leg? And they say because if you get the job, if you get the part, you get put in the cast, and when you break a leg, your leg gets put in the cast. I was like,
Let's see.
oh, that's actually quite clever, actually.
Yeah. So you know what to do in your next audition? Just like go limping, pretend you're on crutches.
Hakimi
Hakimi's
stole
still.
the man, keeping his assets in his mum's name. Hey, listen, shout out to the Hakimi method, man, saving men. You know how many celebrity men are using this stuff. Victor Boniface as well. His Norwegian girlfriend tried to marry him, and he was like, "Yeah, we can get married, but I ain't got no money, bro. I'm broke. All my money's in my mum's name." And she was like, "Yeah, She called off the engagement straight away, bro. Gotta be
Is this
careful.
true though? Is this
This
true?
is
Because I heard this.
this is
I heard
true.
this wasn't true.
This is true. This is true, bro. This is
So
true.
his ex-wife tried to when she divorced him, and she's like requested half his assets. And said, "You can't have anything. It's all in my mom's name."
And you know what's crazy? She had to pay him because she's a
Huh?
famous actor. She had to pay him. She
That's
pays him
mad, right?
she pays him alimony.
She was older, wasn't it? She was like older than him,
Yeah,
I think.
she's like no, she's way older than him. I think she's born in like
Yeah.
1988, and he's born in like 96. She's way older than him, man.
That's unusual.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well. Like I don't know why it's
That's a
really
good point from Jamal. Jamal's saying Trafford and goal from Manchester City was really convincing. Yeah, I like him too. I think he's got a bright future. I think he was supposed to be Man City's starter until the Donnarumma situation arose. I think because I think he was linked with Newcastle as well. That's why I kept getting booed at Newcastle. But yeah, Trafford was solid. He was making crazy saves. He was making saves where it's like
I think Trafford stopped Newcastle getting using a home advantage, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, he was really, really good. Like there was a couple of goals where he thought, "Is that going to go in? Is that not going to go in?" And then they show the replay; it's just creeping in, and he's got a fingertip on it or something. Yeah, he's the type of backup goalkeeper I would love for Arsenal, but I think he's too good to be a backup goalkeeper. I think
He's
he'll
too good
leave
to be a
City.
backup goalkeeper. To be
He'll
honest,
leave
he's way too
City.
good
Yeah,
to be a backup goalkeeper.
he's like Kelleher. Remember Kelleher, like at Liverpool?
Yeah, he
Kelleher
was way
was
too good to be a backup goalkeeper as well. Good news is I don't think we'll see Kepa as much as the season comes. Yeah, no doubt. Like once we get to like semis and the quarterfinals of Champions League, he's going to be nowhere to be seen. Once we get to like later stage of the FA Cup, nowhere to be seen. And obviously the crunch time of the Premier League is not going to be anywhere to be seen unless Ryan gets injured. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I think Arteta likes him because he's Basque as well or something. I don't know. He's their backup goalkeeper, but yeah, you can't really get a good backup keepers, not for long anyway.
What about go get them? Americans say a lot. I don't know what like the
that phrase.
I don't know where the phrase comes from or like the law behind that one, but it's just something they just say in it. Like it's just American. Like I don't know if it has any law behind it, but
that's quite cool about the whole cast thing. Like I never really got that. I just thought that was like some sarcastic thing because it's like when you say I've heard support people saying it sarcastically, like obviously not break a leg because you might need to dance or do some ballet in this edition. Who knows what the edition's for? But like you don't want to have a broken leg. I mean, if you're like a professional footballer, you have a broken leg, you fail your medical. So can't get put in the pitch. Maybe for acting, but that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I do think we'll win the Prem. I just I'm not sure we win the Carabao. Man City are real strong.
See, I'm the opposite. I think we do win the Carabao, but I'm not sure if we win the Prem. I'm not sure if we win the Prem. I'm about 80% confidence we win the. I'm about 80% confident we win the Prem, and I'm about 95% confident we win the Carabao.
Oh wow, that's really good.
I think in a one-off game, I think Arsenal were just in a one-off final game. I think Arsenal were just suited to beat anyone because of the way we play and the way just I think we can stink. I think we can just stink out the place, bro, and just get a 1-0, 2-0 win.
Because we do have really good game management. There are games where we should have probably lost. I think some people saying it was points dropped, like against Sunderland, but I feel like we kept we saved those at least a point or something.
Yeah,
but like because Sunderland were playing really well as well. I think they're in good form, but yeah, I think I think where he's looked at it, I think we're better at managing games. I think we've got obviously better squad, like in terms of depth, but there's just something lacking at the attacking side of things. So we play a certain way, we look for opportunities and grab them without taking too much risk. I think that's also like a bit of a Guardiola thing. The thing is, he has such good quality players. Guardiola before, not he's got good players now, but before he had such amazing players, right? That he could play that way, pass it around pretty and all that. He could get players scoring all sorts of types of goals. So that was the best thing. I was just Kepa.
Yeah, Blade said, remember that random memory of Kepa refused to be subbed off when he played for Chelsea, and this always makes me laugh, man.
You know what makes me laugh is Maurizio Sarri's reaction. Maurizio Sarri looked like he was gonna out. He's just like, fuck, like this guy's. I can't believe he's not coming off. And Sarri's like one of these really typical Italian guys. Chain smoker, gets really pissed. I've never seen a manager look so pissed.
Oh, he was fuming. Like, he was fuming, bro.
I don't know how you can do that as a footballer. Your manager's come off. I can see you sulking, but is it the first time in history a player like literally refuses to come off? Is there like another incident of that happening?
I remember when Tevez refused to come on. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, was that for City, wasn't it?
I think it might have been for.
I think it was City.
I think it was when he went to Juventus. You know.
Nah, people like playing in Italy. I think it was for City.
I'll Google it, but yeah,
because they make too hard about scandals here. We love a scandal in the UK. I think also in Italy, but I think in Juventus people are happy. Weather, food, whatever. Here it's like miserable weather. You're in Manchester. You're not even playing for Manchester United. You're playing for Man City, but Man City's probably on the ascendancy back then, even.
Oh yeah, it was for Man City. He refused to come off the bench.
Yeah, Tevez was crazy good, man. Tevez was. That's one of my favorite.
Tevez is probably one of my favorite Manchester United players, to be honest. I used to love Tevez, man.
My favorite Man United players: Tevez, Nani. I was saying Cucurella on the yellow, and Saka didn't have a go at him. Yeah, that's a good point actually. Also, we're not aggressive enough. We always lose second and even third balls. Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think we was aggressive enough today. Saka got him. This always happens. Saka gets Cucurella on a yellow card and then he stops attacking him. And this is why if Madueke came on, they go down to 10 men and we beat them 5-1, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, like this is what I'm saying. I look. I think Arteta is a decent manager, but he's not elite, bro. He's not elite. And that's why even if he does win the big prizes this season, I still think about replacing him because I want to win. I want a manager that can take this team to the next level. I think Arteta is getting as much as he can out of this team. I don't think he is the guy to take us to. Like, I want to dominate football, bro. I want to dominate England. I want to do what Man City done. 3 titles back to back. I want to flip into. We've never defended our title. We haven't defended our title since the 30s, bro.
Yeah. No, I think with Arteta as well. It's like, sometimes as well, like results can flatter you. So like, let's take remember that from Kappa. Yeah, sometimes results can flatter you as well. Like Roberto Di Matteo, he won the Champions League. Nobody talks about Roberto Di Matteo. Not comparing like Arteta to Di Matteo. Obviously, Arteta's a better manager. He's built something quite good with Arsenal overall. But yeah, there are bits about him that is quite stubborn and rigid, and you wonder, is this sort of thing what's holding him back from winning stuff? And yeah, I just don't understand. And sometimes I feel like I get the feeling like some of the players that have been signed, he wasn't totally for it, or he seemed reluctant to get these players. Like Definitely. He seems to just hold Havertz in such high esteem.
Oh, bro, honestly, Havertz must have it. Havertz must have a picture of him with Lexington Steel or something, because
he's got some sort of blackmail thing like Benzema had on like Valbuena or something.
Bro, this guy must have his nudes. He must have him with a picture of him with Bonnie Blue, Lexington Steel. Bro, this guy has his nudes. Like, it's just like his favoritism of Havertz and Odegaard. Like, for example, if instead of Havertz we had like a decent left winger, and instead of Odegaard we had like Arda Güler, bro, we'd be 11 points clear.
Fuck it, like instead of Havertz we could have had Osimhen, and Osimhen's probably more suited to us than Gyökeres, just because of the injury thing. And he plays with a mask like he's the Phantom of the Opera.
Apparently, Osimhen has got a really bad attitude, though. Like a really bad attitude.
There must be something about this guy that, like,
because I'm surprised because Chelsea were linked to him for ages, but I've heard that, like, I've heard through the grapevine that he's got a terrible attitude. like a really bad one. Like he literally thinks he's like he thinks he's him, bro. I wonder if the assistants are scared to advise him on the correct decisions, or they just say, bro, let me tell you something. Arteta is definitely the type to surround himself with yes men, bro. No, as Alex Ferguson would say, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. He's definitely got yes men around him. I 100%. I'd bet my left arm on it. That's how much I think that he's got yes men around him. Because realistically, if you're like Nicholas Jova and you're on like 200 grand a year, and all you got to do is kiss Arteta's bum, you're doing it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep it up. Let's keep it a stack, bro. Let's keep it a stack. If I offered you a job to be Arteta's yes man for 300 grand a year, you taking it?
I mean, everyone would, for fuck's sake.
Exactly.
I mean, I'll take the Man United job just so I can get sacked. But
I don't even like Arteta. I'm taking 300 grand a year. Yes, in this economy in Big 26, fam. Come on, man.
Yeah, anyone like the amount of footballers anyone associated with footballs like earn is mouth-watering. So I would take whatever job you can get. I don't know.
100%
in football.
100%.
Maybe not the really like the steward thing, but that's apart from that, like all the glamorous ones, obviously assistants and all that stuff, working closely with the team. Obviously, that would be interesting. Yeah, and I think he's just obsessed with the defensive and the dark side of the game, which puzzles me because I thought he's a student of Guardiola and he loves the possession and the scoring and attacking football and winning games, dominating games. I don't know. I don't know what happened with 23, 24. We reverted to this sort of dark arts thing. We become a sort of really extreme, ugly, like a sort of Man United almost. But we don't play that swashbuckling football side. We just play the very scruffy side, where we just we get the results. We grind out every single game like it's a cup final and stuff. And we're playing the same players, not even rotating them properly.
I know. It's honestly, it's gonna catch up to us soon, man.
We're gonna get more injuries again. It's not his training methods. It's the fact that he's playing the same starting 11 all the time in every competition. And I don't understand how you got Madueke and Eze rotting on the bench. It's too good for that. I struggle how you put them in the starting lineup, let alone keep them on the bench.
Steve Jobs said, "I'd rather hire those who tell me what to do, not who I tell them what to do." Bro, I completely agree. But that's the thing. I don't think Arteta's like that. I think he'd rather. I think he's got a big ego, man. Like, I don't think he wants anyone to challenge him. Like, and you got to think about it. Let's look at it from a player perspective. Any player that showed guts against him, he got rid of them. Guendouzi got rid. Aubameyang, Ozil.
Yeah, Nuno Tavares. That's a minor one, but
Nuno
Tavares. Right. That's how you say it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the Portuguese way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's true, isn't it? I don't think he can manage. Like you said, I don't think he managed big egos, and he wants everyone to sort of be like a humble servant of the team. He doesn't want, that sort of conflict. Like the Aubameyang thing, you could have just reprimanded Aubameyang. Like a normal manager would just be like, "Look, you're gonna train with the reserves or something. You're gonna be on the bench." Look what Slot did with Salah. Slot could have said, "Screw you." Oh yeah, he's still cooking.
Aubameyang is still cooking, bro. Jamil, yeah, I would take Aubameyang right now. I'm not even joking. I would take Aubameyang right now. I would take Aubameyang right now, man.
He could actually. The thing is, he's got a good footballing brain, even if he's got the same ability. Yeah, exactly. Even if he's not the same Aubameyang, he's still got a good footballing brain. Stuff like finishing, that stuff doesn't really leave you. Like maybe the pace and stuff's not like before. But he's still rapid.
He's still rapid, by the way. He's still rapid. He is still rapid, by the way. I wouldn't say he's like 97 pace he was when he was in his prime, but say he's easily still 89, 90 pace. He's rapid still.
Well, he's like FIFA stats, yeah.
Yeah, like he's still 90 pace. Bro. He's still got 9. His pace still starts with a 9. Tell you that for free, bro. He's still I'd still take Aubameyang right now. I think we're at a situation now where our attack doesn't convince me, but our defense does convince me, and that's the difference. I think it's definitely been a bit leakier as of late, but I definitely think our defense is going to save us. Like, if we're going to win trophy, silverware, honors, trophies, whatever you want to call it, it's going to come down to the fact that our defense is the best on the planet.
Yeah, we're going to win by defense. That's it. And I think I like the point Jamel said, because Jamel was saying, like, we're really pissed off we didn't get Semenyo. Semenyo would have been so good for us. Like, he would have given us a new dimension. He would have been an upgrade even on Trossard, and I love Trossard, but Trossard needs at least
massive
competition.
upgrade on Trossard.
Of course he
Massive
is.
upgrade. And this is the thing. I look at Martinelli. How has that bum got 180 Great British white women, 1,000 a week? 180k white women a week, bro. This is crazy. How is Martinelli on 180 a week, bro?
Yeah,
bro, he's a scrub.
Like, what's that saying? Like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting the same results. It's like we're doing that, we're making slight changes, just slight, and we're getting closer. But it's just like with all these seasons where we bottle the league and you keep the same players like the Martinellis and stuff like that. You know, it just is beyond me. You need. This is what's with City. They're always evolving. You know, when they're winning stuff, they're buying new players. When they're, you know what I mean, like now they're in transition. They're like, oh shit, we need to get back to where we need to be. You know, they've got lots of attacking players already. You know, the defense probably is what needs maybe more work. But that's what I like about Guardiola. He's ruthless. He's like, Edison, you're going to Turkey. I'm getting, what's his name? What's that guy? Sorry, Donnarumma. You know, he was on it.
Hey, listen, I agree with this. This season he's been cooking. I agree with this, by the way. He said, call me crazy, but if we're dominant Calvert-Lewin, the league would be guaranteed. I actually, it's a crazy take, but I agree with it.
This guy has got really good takes, and he's not, what I like, he's not saying fantasy football shit. He's not saying somebody who we couldn't sign like Mbappe. He's saying like Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin's got a great scoring record.
I think he's scored 7 goals in a row or something. He scored 7
I don't know how he went
from
why Everton would let him go. I think he could probably do better than Leeds even, but he's big. He's a big difference for Leeds. Every time I watch Leeds play, this guy comes up with a crucial goal.
The only thing that worries me, Jamal, is that I feel like when you play for a team like Leeds, he's going to get a lot more space in behind, and he's going to get a lot more space because teams don't play low blocks against Leeds. So if he played for Arsenal, I think you'd see his deficiencies. That's the only thing that worries. That's the only thing that someone like Dominic Calvert-Lewin coming to Arsenal. That's why I think in terms of a striker, Julian Alvarez for me is the missing piece in terms of the striker. And in terms of the left wing, I think it's Rafa Leao in my opinion. 6'1", strong, techie, fast, power, pace, and he's a pretty good finisher as well. I think Leao and Julian Alvarez for me. If we win the Premier League this season, I want to. This is the level of upgrades I want to see.
Yeah, all these players are good to be honest, and like what I like about all these players we mentioned is like they've got ability, but they also got a brain. When I watch Martinelli, I'm like, where's the IQ? Where's the, you know what I mean, like the intelligence, the passes he makes sometimes, I just question it. You know, you see him get the ball, he's got pace, but he's just not effective with it. If you put him in like against a Portsmouth, like we saw, he'll score a hat-trick. You put him against Bruges, he'll score a banger. But that's the level of opposition that kind of maths over the facts. Get him to do that in a important Premier League game. When's the last time you see him do that? We have to splash the cash.
You know what, Jamal? Yeah. You know what? You got some flipping good takes. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You definitely have to become a regular because you might even have to come on the show because your takes are crazy. The only reason why I disagree with this is because I would probably go for Mateta, and because he's got 6 months on his contract left, I think we could get him for like 20 million. And I don't think 20 million breaks the bank. 20 million, 90k a week. We can sell. I'd even sell, if you said to me, sell Martinelli right now and we can get Mateta, do it. Old school fans. See, old school fans are the best, bro, because old school fans have got they're not deluded and they've got the ball knowledge, man. Like no offense, some of these new fans, man, they are too emotionally attached to mediocrity and players that are mid at our club. Like too many players are saying, "Oh, Martinelli's doing well this season. Why would you get rid of him? Because he's been shit since 22-23." And if you look at all of his goals, his hat-trick came against a championship side. And the rest of his goals have been transitional goals in the Champions League where he gets what? Space in behind. Without space in behind, Martinelli looks like Robbie from for Arsenal Fan TV, mate. Frig's sakes.
Jamel, like you're old school fan, so what are some of your favourite Arsenal players besides obviously the obvious ones like the Henrys? What's a player like you grew up watching you really liked?
Oh shit, he said he knew about Cherky 10 years ago. You knew about Cherky 10 years ago? Seriously?
You know about Cherky 10 years ago?
Damn.
Who was Turkey playing for 10 years ago? He was playing for Leon.
I don't know. I'm sure he was playing. He must have been playing for Leon or something, or Bordeaux.
Leon,
yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Maybe he's That's the Algerian connection.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Turkey looks like it. Yeah,
he probably knew about Probably knew about Guendouzi as well.
Did you know
about Guendouzi as well? You know about Guendouzi and flipping. What's his name? What's the guy he's playing for West Ham? Ben Rama. You know about Ben Rama as well? Algerian connection, mate. Shout out to you anyway, man. But I'm gonna wrap the stream, guys. Anyway, good chat. We're taking a goal lead to the Emirates. I don't know when the second leg is. I think it's at the end. I think it might even be at the end of the month. You know. David Moyes did. It wasn't David Moyes. It was his cheating girlfriend as well. But that's another YouTube video anyway. Take a goal lead to the Emirates. We take a goal lead to the Emirates. I think overall, half decent performance. We scored 3 goals away. Can't complain too much, but I do think we gave away 2 cheap goals. Hopefully, Calafiori and Hancape will be fit by the second leg, and we go to the final, which I presumably assume will be against City. Like, subscribe, and share. Kurdish, you want to be the last words?
Yeah, no, great stream as always. Shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to Jamil. Shout out to Eugene. Trying to think of all the other names, but yeah, shout out to everyone.
Shout out to and
all the scores. Nice one.
Yeah. All right, cool. And have a good night, guys. And I'll see you next time. Peace.